Most people treat 100K like a finish line, then blow it on flashy upgrades. But reaching six figures is just the starting gun for real, quiet growth. Imagine watching compound interest and smart habits multiply your balance, while your friends scramble for the next big purchase. In this video, you'll learn 7 stealth habits that transform 100K into lasting wealth. From locking in a bulletproof safety net to buying back time with strategic outsourcing, each habit compounds your advantage. Stay tuned for Habit 4, the automation trick that turns milestones into momentum, and Habit 7, where you reclaim hours to fuel your next breakthrough. By the end, you'll know exactly how to make 100Ks work harder and quieter than ever. Habit 1. Cement your 100K safety net. Hitting 6 figures is thrilling, but without a fortress-like emergency fund, volatility can send you spiraling. Start by calculating your bare-bones monthly expenses, rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, insurance, and multiply that by 6 to 8 months. Park that sum in a high-yield savings account or money market fund offering at least 1.5 to 2% APY. For a portion of the fund, consider laddered short-term CDs to eke out slightly higher returns while maintaining liquidity. Use a budgeting app to track every outflow, ensuring your buffer is based on real data, not guesswork. Set up an auto-transfer each payday so your emergency stash rebuilds itself after any withdrawals. With this habit locked in, a 20% market drop won't trigger panic sales. You'll sit tight, eyes on the long game. Unexpected expenses, car repairs, medical bills, job gaps become minor blips, not crises. This safety net does more than protect, it empowers. You can confidently deploy new capital into undervalued assets, knowing your essentials are covered. In quiet moments of market turmoil, while others fret, you stay focused on compounding growth. Habit 2. Budget up, lifestyle flat. When your balance crosses 100K, resist the urge to upgrade your lifestyle. That shiny new car or gourmet espresso machine can wait. Instead, freeze your baseline spending. Rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, and entertainment, exactly where it was when you hit 6 figures. Use a budgeting app like YNAB or Mint to categorize every expense and lock in those numbers as your permanent luxury baseline. Track subscriptions, dining out, and impulse buys so you know exactly what to maintain and what to cut. Next, automate your raises and bonuses directly into your savings and investment accounts. If you get a 10% raise on a 100K salary, an extra $10,000 per year, set up your payroll or bank to funnel that increase straight into a low-cost index fund. Here's the math. That $10,000 invested at a 7% annual return grows to nearly $20,000 in just a decade, without you lifting a finger. Meanwhile, your month-to-month lifestyle remains unchanged. By keeping your day-to-day costs flat and letting every dollar of income growth work for you, you starve lifestyle inflation and supercharge compounding. It's not deprivation, it's a strategic upgrade of your future self. Freeze the present, invest the difference, and watch small raises ripple into massive gains over time. Habit 3. Negotiate as an equal. Walking into any negotiation dressed in plain clothes signals you're price sensitive and instantly flips the leverage in your favor. Whether you're haggling over a new car, a rent renewal, or your next salary raise, that modest presentation works wonders. Research shows consumers who simply ask for a discount average 10% off list price. That's $2,000 saved on a $20,000 purchase. On a $200,000 mortgage, shaving just 0.25% off the interest rate can save you over $3,000 per year. Arm yourself with market data. Know competitor offers, average rates, and invoice costs. Then set a clear walk-away threshold. Time your asks. End of month or year-end negotiations often yield deeper cuts as sellers chase quotas. Set quarterly reminders to renegotiate insurance, cable bills, and subscription fees so you consistently capture savings. Every dollar you shave off sticker price becomes another dollar working quietly in your investments, compounding over decades. Habit 4. Automate milestone savings. The moment your portfolio crosses 100K, erase "should I save more" from your mind and make it automatic. Start by setting up tiered rules in your bank or payroll system. An extra 1% of each paycheck shifts into your index fund at 110K, 2% at 125K, and 3% at 150K. Next, funnel 50% of every bonus, tax refund, and dividend into the same account, so windfalls never slip into day-to-day spending. Activate your broker's auto-invest and auto-rebalance features to reinvest dividends and maintain your target allocation without touching a thing. Use a finance app or simple spreadsheet to track each milestone trigger in real time. No spreadsheets, no second guessing, just clear visibility. Imagine waking up 3 months later. Your balance has climbed relentlessly while you focused on work, family, or new side projects. This hands-off system crushes decision fatigue and blocks impulse splurges by removing temptation entirely. It turns every paycheck, bonus, and market gain into fresh fuel for compounding. By the time you approach 200Ks, these automated rules will have built unstoppable momentum. Momentum you simply couldn't replicate through manual transfers. Habit 5. Cultivate stealth wealth. In a world obsessed with showing off, the quietly rich master the art of invisibility. They never post pay bumps, portfolio gains, or luxury hauls. Public bragging is a beacon for scams and unwanted solicitations. Instead, they remove salary and bonus details from LinkedIn, restrict who can view their profiles, and disable platform data sharing. They opt out of data brokers like White Pages and Spokeo and use virtual mailboxes or PO boxes to keep billing addresses private. Designer logos and high-end wardrobes give way to timeless basics that never broadcast status. Big-ticket purchases move silently, often paid in cash or routed through discrete accounts, so spending stays off peeking eyes. Financial milestones are shared only within a trusted inner circle, never on public posts or stories. This disciplined silence preserves negotiating power. Sellers see a value-conscious buyer, not a high roller, and diffuses social pressure from peers chasing appearances. By cutting off digital breadcrumbs, they thwart phishing schemes and identity theft attempts before they start. Stealth wealth isn't deprivation. It's a private fortress where your assets compound undisturbed, free from envy and fraud. Habit 6. Reinvest gains strategically. Quiet wealth builders treat every dividend, bonus, and capital gain as seed capital, not spending money. They funnel profits into diversified index funds, sector ETFs, or private market opportunities, never splurges. They smooth entry points with dollar cost averaging, deploying new capital at consistent intervals to mitigate volatility. They optimize tax efficiency by harvesting losses, maxing out tax-advantaged accounts, and timing asset sales. They activate DRIPs, dividend reinvestment plans, so every payout automatically buys more shares and compounds returns. They rotate excess cash into real assets, rental properties, small business stakes, or peer-to-peer loans with clear ROI. They keep an eye on expense ratios and migrate funds to lower-cost vehicles at the first hint of fee creep. They rebalance quarterly, trimming winners and adding to underweights to maintain target allocations without emotion. They track performance metrics, IRR, yield on cost, cash-on-cash return, to guide strategic capital flows. They view every gain as an opportunity to plant another growth seed, continuously reinvesting for exponential compounding. Habit 7. Buy back your time. The quietly rich treat their hours like their most precious asset, worth far more than any bargain. They map out every weekly task and outsource anything that costs less per hour to delegate than they earn. Cleaning, yard work, administrative chores, and even email triage. They subscribe to robot vacuums, meal kit deliveries, and laundry services so household management runs itself. They hire virtual assistants or freelancers to handle research, social media posting, and appointment scheduling. They batch errands, grocery pickups, dry cleaning, and bank runs into single time slots to eliminate repetitive travel. They carve out no meeting days and use calendar blocking to protect deep focus work. They leverage AI tools for drafting emails, summarizing reports, and automating routine communications. They pay for professional services, tax prep, legal advice, financial planning, to avoid costly mistakes and wasted hours. They calculate time ROI ruthlessly. $25 spent on a service that frees an hour of their time valued at $200 is an investment, not an expense. They reserve weekends and evenings for creativity, learning, and rest, knowing that downtime fuels productivity. They scale this habit as their wealth grows, building small teams or partnerships to delegate increasingly complex tasks. By buying back your time, you turn hours into assets, fueling side projects, deep learning, and strategic growth without sacrificing your life. You now have the full stealth wealth blueprint to supercharge your 100K milestone. From locking in your safety net and freezing lifestyle costs to negotiating under the radar, automating milestone savings, protecting your privacy, reinvesting strategically, and buying back your time. Your next move: pick one micro-action and do it within the next hour. Whether that's setting up an extra 1% auto transfer, tightening your social media privacy, or scheduling a bill negotiation reminder. That single step is the entry fee to compounding momentum. If this video shifted your perspective, tap like, share it with a friend aiming for real growth, and subscribe for more quiet wealth strategies. Ready for the mindset side of money? Check out 7 Habits of the Quietly Wealthy,